going to talk about how a person gets famous through somebody else's actions or ideas, but that person that made that person famous gets neglected or is never talked about. If you understood what I just said right now, raise your hand. If you haven't, don't worry. That's what I'm here to explain. And this will all make sense once you hear my first claim. So without further ado, let's get into my first example. The hot tour meme. If for some odd reason you haven't heard about the meme, you're 1, living under Patrick's rock, or 2, above the age of 50. And for my other folks that has heard about the meme, they know that the meme is nothing but brain rot. But I'm not here to bash the meme. I'm here to explain my idea. So for this to all make sense, let me put it in perspective. We all know Santa Claus, right? Now, he's known for giving out gifts and even making the gifts. But what people don't get is the creators of the gifts. And the creator of the gifts are elves. So what ends up happening is, people believe that the hard work goes to Santa, but in our reality, the hard work goes to the elves. Same thing with the hot tour meme. And the reason why she's so famous is because of that one night when she came across to that YouTuber, the interviewer. And if it wasn't for that one night, that one time, that one exact moment in life, she would not be where she is right now. So in our reality, the props should go to the guy who made the interview. But what ended up happening was the hot tour girl being famous and not the guy being famous. And that's the world of the uncredited fame makers. Because whilst Haley Welch was getting all the fame, the interviewer had to sit back and watch everything unfold for him because he got no credit. And that's basically my example 1. Now for my second example. Somehow you actually don't know what to mean either. I don't even know how either you just actually crazy. So I'm pretty sure we all heard the meme. There's no way you haven't heard the meme. If you have, you know that the meme is massive. But the problem is, even though the meme is massive, the person who got the short end of the stick was the creator, Eric DOA. But the person that got the long end of the stick was Ninja. And the meme granted Ninja more fame, more success. But on the other hand, the creator of the meme, the singer, didn't really blow up. Even though he had a concert, and even though Ninja credited the singer didn't really go up.
If he's cheating, I'm doing him worse.
And after 12 months, Ninja is still dragging the meme. Yo, that was crazy. The man Johnson is still massive. But there's really nothing else to say about that example, so we're gonna move on to our next example. And that example is not a meme, not a food brand, not a midget, but a band, the Beatles. Their story goes way back to the 1960s. People thought the creators of the Beatles was John Lennon and Paul McCartney, but the person who didn't share the spotlight was Brian Epstein. Now, no, this is not the Epstein we're talking about here. This is not the Epstein Island. But what Brian Epstein was he managed and helped shape the Beatles in the early stages and made them have better success, but did not share the spotlight with John Lennon and Paul McCartney. Now, some people watching this might be a fan of the Beatles. Maybe some heard of the Beatles. Me personally, I never really watched the Beatles or even listened to their music, but I know that this is a big thing in the music industry. Somebody stealing your spotlight. And with Google's AI overview, we can see the key points of the story. It says Brian Epstein helped make the Beatles a professional act and world-famous band by talent spotting, signing them, professionalizing them, and even securing a recording contract with them. You could pause the video and read the information as you please. And that's pretty much how the spotlight was taken from Brian Epstein and transferred to John Lennon and Paul McCartney. Now moving on to our fourth example, the creator of the light bulb. Some of you guys may say, oh, I know the creator of the light bulb. It was Thomas Edison. No. See? The creator of the light bulb was actually a person named Nikola Tesla. But the reason why he went under the radar was because of his not well-known fame and because of his poor marketing strategies. And also due to his lack of public relations skills. But the main reason why people don't credit him as the light bulb creator is because of his focus on theoretical aspects than commercializing his products. The main reason why Nikola Tesla wasn't capitalizing on the commercial aspect of the light bulb was because of his patience. He was too impatient, and also at the time he didn't have money to establish those necessities. And Thomas Edison was so famous that he didn't even make the light bulb, because if you search up the inventor of the light bulb, it doesn't even show up. What shows up is the 5 creators: Joseph Swan, Hiram Maxim, James Broughman, Alessandro Cruto, and Alexander Ludigan. So that just goes to show how famous Thomas Edison was back then. But at least Nikola Tesla was credited for making the fluorescent light. Now moving on to our 5th example. And this example has to do something with Diddy. The example in question is the Notorious B.I.G. Now, some of you guys may know this rapper. If you don't, that's fine. He definitely is not from the recent time, because he's from the early 90s to the 2000s and was extremely famous. And with his biggest rival being Tupac. Now, the reason why this all makes sense is because the Notorious B.I.G. was co-signed by Diddy. And Biggie was signed to the Bad Boys Entertainment record label. And again, this all makes sense because back then Diddy wasn't really that famous. But the Notorious B.I.G. was. So whilst Biggie was getting all the fame, all the attention, Sean Combs, which is Diddy's name, he was just sitting in the corner. Or maybe even beating girls up, I don't know. And that concludes the video. I only had 5 examples because there really wasn't any more examples on the topic. So that's what I had. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. And until next time, peace.